ground have hit the length and breadth of Ghana. And yes, we understand that government is cash-strapped, if I'm allowed to say. But however, like I said, it's been long overdue. Just like you said a while ago, all of those allowances that were due are allowances that our national executives, in conjunction with the president or leadership of our mother association, which is the GRNMA, they had the opportunity to sit with the, should I say, yes, to the ministry. And then the last time those allowances were reviewed was in 2015. Yeah, so in 2015, all to now, it's not like we were like, hey, happy all about the reviews back in the days, but no, it's been a meager amount. Imagine, should I say, supervising a research work and then you being paid a 5-chapter research work and being paid 18 cedis for that matter, a 5-chapter. Whereas our colleagues in the universities are being paid something close to nearly 300 to 500 Ghana cedis, 80 cedis, which is not even enough to even, make you purchase data for you to go into the literature review of this case study and this project work, research works that our students write. So I believe that, it's high time government, met our leaders, and then, as you can see, I'm cluttered in all red.
Yeah,
and then
we'll talk about it shortly, the demands and the timelines you're giving to your industrial action. But then, just recently, government announced the payment of the cost of living allowances. It's something that could make up for the 9 different allowances that you're asking for, isn't it? Because government is coming through, considering the fact that we're not in normal times, the government says we'll pay the cost of living allowances. So why then pile up that demand and add on 9 different allowances?
Well, like I said a while ago, these allowances have been allowances that needed review long ago, even before the COLA, as you're saying, came up. Now, COLA is an issue today because of the current, economic crisis that we find ourselves in. COLA doesn't just apply to nurse educators across the country. COLA applies to everyone in all ministry or anyone who is being paid by Controller General. That is the point. So this issue doesn't have to be, aligned with COLA. I believe that these allowances need review, and then government should take, stringent measures and pragmatic measures to meet the leaders of, the nurse educators group, so we can bring this issue to a finality. Like I said, we have been crying foul for a long while. We have suffered, and then, we see our colleagues in the other. It's not like what we do here is different from what our colleagues in, maybe some universities do. Researching or supervising case study or supervising research work is the same thing that we do. So why pay us less, a meager amount for that matter? And like you read from our communique, I believe that it has been spelled out. We made frantic measures or efforts, or our national executives make frantic measures to meet the leadership of the ministry so we can, just arrest the issue. But all of it proved futile. That is why we are now pulling or rolling out the roadmap for, nurse educators across the country to, just make their voices heard so that government can hear our cry.
And the sense I'm getting from your statement is that eventually, you've started a series of industrial actions in the form of protest against the delay in the payment of the 9 separate allowances. You're starting, in fact, you started yesterday, you continue through to today. Eventually, you're seeking to withdraw your services. What will reverse that decision?
Well, I believe that the very immediate thing that can reverse the decision is when, like I said in my earlier statement, when government take measures to, have a roundtable discussion with the national executive so that, the discussions or our pleas could just be given some level of consideration, a high level for that matter. So, in fact, Nurse Educators Group is 44 years old. It was created in the year 1978 as an affiliate or, should I say, a subsidiary of the word GRNMA. So we train all the nurses and midwives that you would ever come across in every corner of the country. For that matter, I think that it is only fair that government gives us, should I say, maybe a tick in the margin and consider our work as important, and if possible,